It's me again. Now I'm doing test 10. So the first question is, do you often use public transport? I would say not very often because I have my own car, which is a gift from my mom as my 10th birthday. So I usually ride a bike when to get around. So I rarely use the public transport such as bus or train. Do you travel by public transport? When I go for a holiday, I would say yes. Sometimes I use a bus for a short trip, but with a long trip, I would use train because I think that it can save the time for me, and also it's cheaper, and I don't have to get trouble with rain or the heat. Okay, should people use more public transport and why? Yes, of course. All of us should use more public transport because first, it can if we use more the public transport, yeah, the environment is more cleaner and is less polluted because the number of cars, motorbikes, is much more than before, and that is the reason why our environment is more polluted. So I strongly recommend people to use the public transport like bus, train, or sometimes airplane for a long trips or for a long business because you can save a lot of money when you use it, and also you will not get in trouble with these seasons. So what was the last time you traveled by public transport? Let's see, I cannot remember exactly, but it's about 3 or 4 years ago. At that time, I was a secondary student. I'm in grade 7. Yeah, and that day, my bike was fixed, and I didn't use it to go to school. In the morning, my mom made me to school, and in the afternoon, at about 12 or 1 o'clock, I had to go to her. I had to go home by a bus. Yeah, luckily, yeah. When I went to the bus stop, I didn't have to wait for the next for the bus. It was right here, and I just go to the bus and go to my home. So the last question: do you think people prefer public transport? No. They prefer their own means of transportation, such as cars, motorbikes, and so on, because it's more useful and comfortable for them whenever they use their own cars, for example, to go anywhere and to get around. Because for example, when they use bus, it makes them a long time to wait for the bus, maybe sometime without a bus stop. So in my country, most of people prefer their own public transportation. Thank you.